Hi, I'm Clint Grimes, and I'm going to be showing you 4 resistance band shoulder workouts you can use to put into your home resistance bands shoulder workout. Now, if you don't have a set of resistance bands, they're pretty inexpensive. And when you get them, you might want to go to the hardware store and get a carabiner like this one, so you can clip it into your door hanger like this, so that if you're outside and you want to work out outside, you can clip yourself to a chain link fence or something like that and be able to work outside and then still come back home, be able to work inside, and the carabiner won't interfere with your door anchor at all. Okay, let's get started. The first exercise is the overhead press, which imitates the dumbbell shoulder press that you would do at a gym. You're going to be standing on top of your resistance bands with your feet together. Grip the resistance bands and then hoist them up above your shoulders with your hands and the handles even with your eyes. And then all you're going to do is press skyward, straightening up your elbows, coming back down. And your tempo should be right around 1.5 seconds up to 2 seconds back down. And the sweet spot as far as the rep range is between 8 and 12 reps. So if you can't do 8 reps, you need to lighten up the tension. And if you can do more than 12, you're going to need to add tension. And you want to do between 3 and 5 sets. The next exercise is flies, and this imitates dumbbell flies that you would do at a gym. And you notice my resistance band is anchored under the door. I have my back to the door. And for foot position, you want your feet approximately shoulder width apart. You're going to grip the resistance bands down at your sides with your palms facing the door. You want to step away from the door and get tension. Always want to have tension. And then the motion is going to be almost like you're flapping your wings like a bird. It's going to be up and away from you, but a little bit forward, because this is going to work both the front and the medial or the middle head of your shoulders. Again, the tempo should be around 1 second to 1.5 seconds up, 2 seconds down to the starting position, always under control. And again, the sweet spot is going to be 8 to 12 reps. If you can't do 8, you want to take tension off. If you can do more than 12, you want to add tension. And again, you want to do 3 to 5 sets. Now, one thing that you can do here that you cannot do with dumbbells is you can change tension on the fly. So if you wanted to add tension, all you would do is step away from the door, that anchor point, and it would become a little more difficult. And if you wanted to make it a little bit easier on the fly, you would just step back towards the door, close the distance to the anchor point, and it would become a little bit easier. The next exercise we're going to be doing is front raises, and this is going to imitate dumbbell front raises that you would do at your gym. You're going to be standing on your resistance bands with either 1 or 2 feet, doesn't matter, just as long as you're consistent. You're going to grip the bands with the handles facing you, your palms facing you, and then all you're going to do is you're going to raise your hands with your arms, your elbows as straight as possible out in front of you, until your arms are parallel with the ground. Tempo is going to be about the same, maybe 1 second up, 2 seconds back down. Rep range, still the same, 8 to 12 reps. If you can't do 8, you need to lighten up the tension. If you can do more than 12, you need to add tension. Set range is the same. Want to do between 3 and 5 sets. And one big advantage you're going to have with resistance bands is this: linear variable resistance, meaning at the beginning of the lift is when the band is the weakest. So that'll make it easier for you to lift, and it'll protect the rotator cuff from injury. The next exercise is resistance band shrugs. And this imitates dumbbell shrugs that you would do at your gym. And you'll notice here that I have my resistance bands anchored under my door. I have my back to the door. Now you want to probably have your foot position around shoulder width apart. Step forward and get tension. And what you want to do for the motion is you want to take your shoulders and pretend that you're sticking them right in your ears. You don't want to roll your shoulders like that, because this exercise is for the trapezius, that muscle that runs between your neck and your shoulders. And you're going to find once your tension is heavy enough, you can even lean out against the band and it'll keep you from falling and hitting the ground. And again, your tempo is going to be a second to a second and a half up. Hold it for a second and then back down to the starting position. And as before, 8 to 12 reps. Can't do 8, you need to lessen the tension. You can do more than 12, you need to raise the tension. You want to do 3 to 5 sets. And again, you can use that linear variable resistance, that if you want to gain tension on the fly, you step away from your anchor point. And if you need to get that extra rep in, you need to make it a little bit easier, all you need to do is step back towards that anchor point and it becomes a little bit lighter. To make your resistance band workouts really effective, use a logbook like this one. Record the amount of tension and the number of reps for the first set of each exercises, then increase the reps or the tension every week according to the 8 to 12 rep guidelines that I gave you. Like this video if you like it, and click on this video right here for your next resistance bands triceps workout. That's it. That's all. See you next time.